Okay, let's start Fiat helicopter safety escape CABS theory part. So all the course is assessment according to the standard. So as you see in the screen, so this is the standard. So there is theory part during the training. I'm gonna give you the question here, and then let's discuss about that. And then the practical exercise, we have to do the practical exercise in the swimming pool. So the instructor will be check and observable about your performance. That's the assessment. Okay, this is ratio, just very simple. So maybe the theory part, just only one instructor. And the practical exercise, so there will be 1 and 4 like this. So there the other instructor will be stay over there. So we're gonna check about your safety and your performance. That's it. So this is objective. The objective of the BOSHIAT with CABS training are that runners will be able to demonstrate in a simulated environment that they can use the safety equipment, that is CABS, and our aviation jacket, aviation suit, and follow procedure in preparing for and during helicopter emergencies, with particular focus on escaping from helicopter following ditching. So we're gonna learn about the emergency procedure. That's it. And so we're gonna do like this. So all the delegate will be understand about this. So theory part, helicopter travel, helicopter emergencies, and use of a CABS. And performance, the practical exercise, the all the delegate use about the CABS. How do we use that? How do we deal with about the CABS in dry condition and in the water? And practical helicopter escape training technique. So we're gonna using about the US simulator in the water for the practical exercise, and then CABS training. That's it. This is all US exercise outcome. Okay, first stage, helicopter travel. So very simple. So pre-boarding means about that. We just follow the helicopter company procedure. Just same, almost same like the airplane, air flight. So because of that, we have to arrive at the airport, the helicopter company at least 1 hour before the flight, because they're gonna check about your documenting, your belongings, and they also have the procedure. So we just follow their procedure. That's it. And then they're gonna give you about the safety equipment. That will be depending. Actually, that will be little bit different depending on the company, but usually that will be safety equipment. So those are the EBS or aviation jacket and hood and etc. etc. So if they give you that kind of the equipment, you have to wear that equipment properly. That's it. And documentation, you have to show them about your ID, your ID card. So they're gonna check about your ID card and or passport and etc. They also check about your health certification and BOSHIAT certification also. So maybe some kind of, for example about that. So if you have to take some special medicine, you have to prove about that medicines for them, because they not know about it, what is that medicines. So that is legal or legal, it's depending on that, they will be different. So you have to show them about the evidence. Usually that will be paper issued by the doctor. Okay. And then the other, that's it. This is almost same like the airplane. Yeah. So we can carry any kind of the dangerous item for the helicopter company transport. So those are weapons or mechanics or some kind of the toxic materials, chemical materials. Usually nowadays the issues about lithium batteries. So usually before the flight, helicopter company give you that kind of information. So that's it. Okay, next, safe boarding. Very simple. We just follow the company procedure. Yeah, that's it. Very simple. So usually when you arrive to the helicopter company, they're gonna explain about their procedure. So when you get to there, so you have to wear your equipment. Okay, those are, I told you, the EBS things and cover, aviation jacket, and like that. So everything's ready. Also they're gonna check about your belongings weight, yeah, the luggage weight. So they're gonna check about all these things and then just stand by. Then the helicopter is ready for the flight. Somebody will be taken to the helicopter. So usually we call that kind of person is helicopter crew, helicopter leading officer, or helideck assistant like that. So usually they're gonna wear about the so bright, shining vest like that. Usually that will be color will be yellow, yeah. So they're gonna take you to the helicopter. All the passengers have to follow their instruction. So when you get to the helicopter, first you have to put your baggage in the cargo room, and then you can enter to the helicopter and have a seat and and make fast your seat belt and check about your gear. That's it. That's about the all what the boarding procedure. So you can check about all this procedure and the safety lift. That is also inside of the helicopter. Usually that will be popular like that. You can check about the safety lift. You can also learn about that. Okay, pre-flight video. So helicopter company have to explain about their procedure. So usually that will take some time. So because of that, usually they're gonna using about the very short video. So we're gonna call that kind of video is pre-flight video. So pre-flight video really explain about what is their procedure. So how do we get onto the helicopter, and how do we get off the helicopter, and what kind of equipment we're gonna use for the helicopter flight. And the other point is emergency procedure. So emergency happen, accident happen. What do we have to do? So what kind of equipment we can use about the emergency situation? So they have to explain about all this procedure to all the passenger. So they're gonna use in short video. I'm gonna show you that later, very short video. Okay, next one is the type of the helicopter. Actually, in the offshore industry, using a lot of the helicopter, there's a lot of the helicopter using for the offshore industry. So actually that will be different according to the country. So the first one, as you see, the first picture is Sikorsky, made in USA, S92 model. This is big helicopter. So the other helicopter is almost same features. The first thing is, as you see in the top side, usually there are two engines installed in the top side. And usually the engine will be trying to make some power, and that power will transfer to the rotor, and the rotor will be turning. This the power also transfer to the blade. So blade will be change the angle, so helicopter could make about the PS power. So that is the main. And then as you see the back side, there is you just back, and then on the back side of here, we call it tail or rotor like that. So the tail rotor will be controlled about the helicopter's directions. Yeah. So and front side is the cockpit, and there is several antennas installed on the forward side. And then this is the passenger room, and this part is cargo room. And this is Sikorsky S92 model. Both sides have the fuel tank is both sides. And you see the bottom, yeah, there we call this is here. So here we stand about the helicopter the weight. So this is a big helicopter. So and another thing is about amphibious. Do you know what is amphibious? Yeah, amphibious means this helicopter can't offload on the surface, sea surface, but that is only for the emergency situation. So this is big helicopter. And next one is almost same. Yes, Sikorsky S61 model is almost a little bit old. And Sikorsky S76 C2 Plus model. This is also almost invented almost 20 years ago, or still used all the world. And Augusta Westland. This is also very easily seen all the world in the offshore industry. And Eurocopter made in France, AS332 Super Puma. This is also a very big helicopter. Once upon a time, Korea also using this helicopter for the president transportations. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me show you a short video about free flight.
Welcome to the Eurocopter 225 safety brief. Carry-on baggage, newspapers, and light items are not permitted in the cabin. When you arrive at the helicopter, please surrender your small bags to the baggage handlers and receive your Shark Air Pocket life jacket, which must be worn throughout the flight. To don the life jacket, insert your left arm between the bag straps and the life jacket body. Pull the life jacket head open apart slightly and place it over your head. The waist strap is fastened on the right side using the metal clip. Tighten and secure the strap. Fasten and tighten the crotch strap. Roll out the loose strap and secure with the Velcro. Ground staff would be happy to help you to don your life jacket. Cell phones and personal electronics must be turned off for the duration of the flight. Smoking is not permitted. Do not approach the helicopter when the rotating beacons are flashing. Remain clear of the rotor arm to the front of the helicopter and the tail rotor to the rear. Follow the HLO's directions and approach the helicopter from the side. The EC225 uses a 4-point seatbelt system which must be worn throughout the flight and whenever the seatbelt light is illuminated. Insert the steel tab of the lap belt into the side of the buckle. Insert the tabs on the shoulder harness into the top of the buckle. Tuck the shoulder straps behind the life jacket and tighten the waist straps. To release the seatbelt, rotate the face of the buckle fully in either direction. The safety briefing cards are located throughout the helicopter. Please read them to familiarize yourself with the safety features. Each of the windows can be used as an emergency exit. To jettison a window, pull the red tab to remove the rubber band and push out the window. The sliding entry doors on either side can be jettisoned and used as an emergency exit. To jettison the door, pull the emergency jettison handle and push the door outward. You can open the door by pushing the handle in, turning the handle downward, and sliding the door forward. All exits will be framed by a light if evacuation is necessary. Never try to open an emergency exit in the air. Obey the seatbelt lights. Fire extinguishers are located near the rear door and at the forward end of the cabin, as is the first aid kit. Should you experience or notice a problem during the flight, alert the flight crew by cautiously approaching the cockpit. Always obey the pilot's directions. After arriving at your destination, keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt lights go out. Do not disembark until signaled to do so by the pilot or HLO. Loosen the lap belt and rotate the buckle face to release the straps. Keep your life jacket and headset on. Follow the HLO's directions and retrieve your luggage. In the event that the helicopter commander announces, prepare for ditching. Remain calm. Remember your Hewitt training. Remove eyeglasses, false teeth, and sharp items from your person. Ensure your seatbelt is fastened. Locate your nearest exit and assume the brace position. After the helicopter lands, jettison your window, pulling the red tab fully free and pushing out the window. Locate your seatbelt buckle and keep your hand on your exit. You should now deploy your air pocket rebreather. Keep your one hand on your exit and
That is the
open the
different
flap
type of the
by pulling
EBS.
hard on the
So
tab.
today we are not going to be using that one.
Make sure the valve
We're
is
going to
pressed
use
in.
different EBS. So let me explain that later.
Put the mouthpiece in your mouth and place the nose clip on. Breathe normally. If the helicopter fails to remain upright or is taking on water, you should activate your air pocket. When the water reaches your chest, take a deep breath and squeeze the red valve knob between your thumb and forefinger and breathe out into the air pocket. Breathe normally. When the helicopter stops rolling or the cabin is full of water, release your seatbelt buckle and escape from the helicopter. You may have to use the seats as a ladder if the helicopter is on its side. Normally, the helicopter flotation bags will keep the helicopter upright and afloat, allowing an orderly evacuation. Keep your seatbelt fastened. Jettison your exits. Deploy your air pocket rebreather. Follow the commander's directions. Keep your air pocket in your mouth until ready to abandon the helicopter. The life raft are located on the forward edge of the sponsons near the emergency exits. They are normally deployed by the pilot. However, they can be deployed by using the handle located on each side of the helicopter or manually opening the covers on the forward part of the sponsons. Remember, do not inflate your life jacket until after you have exited the helicopter. The inflation toggle is located halfway down the left-hand side. To inflate, pull firmly downwards. The life jacket can be inflated manually by opening the Velcro covers on each side, removing the inflation cap and then blowing. The splash hood is located under the flap on the bottom left-hand side. Adjust the fit by pulling the strap. A strobe light is located on the left-hand side and the splash hood has a light on top. A whistle is provided to alert others. We trust you'll have a pleasant flight.
Yeah, that is one of the free flight video. But the video shows different type of the EBS, but procedures is almost same. So only the item is a little bit different. But I'm gonna explain that later. Okay. Seatbelt. Just like as you see, video already explained about this. So actually, in the world, each of the helicopter using different type of the seatbelt system. Usually that will be 4-point harness, 3-point harness, or 2-point harness. Actually, the 2-point harness is easy to see, but today we're gonna using this 4-point harness. This is real actual helicopter passenger seatbelt. So video already explained about that. So as you see on the buckle, there are 4 straps is installed inside of the buckle. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we call this 4-point harness. So how do we open the belt? Okay, questions. How do we open the belt?
We squeeze it
Squeeze it and
and push
push
it. Button.
button. Here is the buckle. This is theory assessment 1. Yeah. So how do we open the belt? Think about this. This is only one handle.
I think we turn it on
You know,
and it's automatically
yeah,
up down.
up down. Okay, that's it. Very simple equipment. So first thing is you have to grab this buckle, and then it's up to you to turn to the left, turn to the right, and then you can open the belt. So that is how we open the belt. So this is very important for our breathing exercise. So as you see, and that's it. Okay. Number 2 is how do we adjust and control the belt. That's it. So if you want to release the belt, very easy. One hand hold the end of the strap, and the other hand hold this short strap, and then if you lift up this short strap, you can release the strap like this. Yeah. Then if you want to reduce the strap, very simple. On one hand, once again, one hand towards the end of the strap, the other hand towards the big strap and pull up. Okay, so you can reduce the strap. So short strap, release. Big strap, reduce, and that's it. Also same. So that this is the how do we use the seat belt? Very simple, very simple. So when we try to do about the practical exercise, once again I have to demonstrate how to use the seat belt. Then you also learn about this. So this is the seat belt, very simple equipment. Okay, next one is aviation chute. So as you see today, we're gonna learn about the how you're gonna wear about this chute. So this is aviation chute. So why do we have to wear this chute?
Keep our body temperature.
Yes, right. Yeah, body temperature. That's the point. So when you exposure to the sea area, the hazard, one of the hazard is the temperature. So this is the keep our body temperature for the keep our body temperature. This is almost same like the aviation chute. When you see about right side maritime, there are different type of the chute. That is maritime escape chute, emergency chute. We call this is the aviation chute. That's almost same actually. So both of the chute is made of the Gore-Tex material, but little bit different thing is this aviation chute has air valve. So reason why they put the air valve is to take out the inside of the gas. Why? Because it's to move in the water. So that is a little bit different things. Yeah. So today we're gonna using the same chute. So I'm gonna show you that how do we wear the chute that in the swimming pool area. So this is aviation chute. So as you see, this is neck seal. This is the seal once again, and there is a big zipper in here, So if you want to, if you want to wear the chute, first thing is you have to open the zip like this. Open the chute. Number 2, put your legs inside the chute. Number 3, you have to check about the angle about the chute, zipper angle. So as you see, this is very close to your body. So first thing is you have to put your right hand first. Okay. Next, you have to put your left hand. That will be comfortable, easy. And then put your hand on the neck. Then close to it. That's it. Very simple. Just like a cover. Yeah. So that is how do we wear the aviation chute. So that's it. Very simple chute. Okay, just like the Korean, we can using about this chute for the fall season, but winter season is very cold, and maybe think about the north area, just like European country like that. Then in the winter season, the temperature is very low, so this chute is not enough. So we have to think about the very strong aviation chute. So this is a different type of aviation chute. Yeah. So as you see, mostly most the aviation chute is made of that latex or Gore-Tex like that. Maybe that chute will be getting fat, so that makes that is to move uncomfortable. So because of that, all the equipment will be posted on the chute like this. That is aviation chute, different type of aviation chute. Okay, next one is EBS system. So as you see on the screen, there are several types of the EBS. Before I explain about the EBS system, so let me give you some question about that. So how long can you hold your breath? Like that. How long? Can you?
1 or 2 minutes.
1 or 2 minutes. That's enough for the training actually. Usually that the person is not trained just like the free diving like that. Usually they can hold their breath for 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds. But if you think about that, 10 seconds is not enough time for about the helicopter escaping procedure. So because of that, we need a special equipment. So that is the EBS system. So as you see, there are different type of the EBS on the screen. Actually, according to the Civil Aviation Protocol, there are different two type of the EBS, category A and category B. Category B is just a little bit old one, old type. So as you see in the picture like that, this is category B type. Yeah, we call this type usually we call this is rebreather or hybrid system. So very simple equipment. So I'm gonna explain that later about this. Very simple equipment. But this equipment, before your emergency accident happen, this equipment have to blow the inside of the pocket. So because of that, we need the manual actions. So, but this is the label category B type. Today we're gonna using this type. We call this is CA EBS category A type. Very simple. We're gonna use the compressed air, so we don't have to blow the pocket. We just lock the bag and using the gas. But that's it. Yeah. So we're gonna using about the CA EBS for the practice exercise. Let me explain that later. Okay. There are different type of EBS.